factoring quadratics, or writing quadratics in factored form. Factored form is like working backwards in a multiplication problem. So in our multiplication lessons, we've done a lot of this sort of problem. Given the binomials x minus 2 and x minus 5, find the product. So multiply those two binomials. We've done that either using the distributive property or the box method. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is minus 5x. Negative 2 times x is minus 2x. And then negative 2 times negative 5 is plus 10. My final answer in my multiplication lessons required me to combine like terms or to simplify. So in my multiplication lesson, this trinomial, x squared minus 7x plus 10, was my final answer. Multiplication lesson, original problem, x minus 2 times x minus 5. Answer, x squared minus 7x plus 10. Now in my factoring lessons, we're working the other way. The original problem in a factoring lesson is x squared minus 7x plus 10. And what you're asked to find is the answer, the two binomials, x minus 2 times x minus 5, that multiply to give you that original problem. So multiplication lesson, start here, go to the trinomial. Factoring lesson, go from the trinomial to the two binomials. This may seem like it's going to be really difficult, like a lot of guess and check, but let's just notice the relationship between these two numbers that I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for, the two numbers in my factors that, when I multiply the two factors, give me my trinomial. So this negative 2 and this negative 5 contributed the coefficients negative 5 and negative 2 in my unsimplified answer. And then when I simplify, these two numbers need to add to my negative 7. So they need to add to my b. The two numbers in my factor need to add to that b in my trinomial. The other thing that needs to be true is these two numbers, negative 2 and negative 5, they need to multiply to 10. They need to multiply to the constant in the trinomial. So what I'm looking for when I'm given a trinomial is the two factors that include the numbers that add to that coefficient in front of x, the b, and then multiply to the constant c. The way I do this is with a diamond problem. So for every trinomial that I'm given in a factoring lesson, I'm going to create a diamond problem where I'm looking for the two numbers that multiply to c and add to b. So for this problem, I'm looking for the two numbers that multiply to 10, but then add to negative 7. So given this problem, two numbers that multiply to 10, add to negative 7. So I think about what those are. What two numbers multiply to 10? 2 and 5, and 10 and 1. Since I need to add to a negative, though, I need to consider the negative factors that multiply to 10. Negative 1 and negative 10, no. Negative 5 and negative 2, yes. So that answer to my diamond problem gives me the numbers in my factors. X minus 5 times x minus 2, or you can write it the other way around, x minus 2 times x minus 5. It does not matter. So here's my answer, x minus 5 times x minus 2. That multiplies to give me x squared minus 7x plus 10. And again, the way I found that is I look for the two numbers that add to negative 7 but multiply to 10.